Oh, hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. Well, I'm going to be doing, well, for one, you probably know by the title, I'm going to be doing my summer car, and I'm just showing you guys how to, do the suspension. Now let's just, stop talking about this, and let's just, do it. So you're gonna want to do first, for one, the subframe would be found here, so this, subframe would go here. Click that in there. Now we just have to tighten with the bolts. It will take spanner 10. So if you're using the spanner set, which you probably would be, yeah. So just tighten them. Now there's some screws in here that you might not know are actually in there. So just I kind of search around here. It's kind of confusing. I don't really know what they are sometimes. Oh, they are there. So also make sure to get those ones like more in there. Now, I'm pretty sure the suspension is actually the easiest part of this thing. Now, obviously, you need the subframe to actually have the engine and stuff. You know, you have to attach it to the subframe. As we try to find the screws here, there we go. Next up, I'm just doing this in my order, but steering rack, just goes right in there, on there. It should take spanner 9. And obviously, bolts are obvious, so. Okay, next up will be the wishbones. Just gonna put them in like that. And this one should also take spanner 10. Just like what we used for the subframe. Same goes for the other side. So now after you've done that, it's time for the spindles. So are actually part of the brakes here. Just gonna do that. Now, once you get that, it should take spanner 12. Just gotta tighten this in here. And same goes for the other side. Now, after you did that, now you don't exactly need the engine in for the half shafts. Pretty sure it just goes in here. They're kind of confusing. There. Okay, just had a check mark. This is very confusing sometimes. Now this is what you have to be patient for. You always have to wait for this. So you should also do that for the other side. Now these should take spanner 14. Now if you tighten these brake things first, and don't put in the half shaft, well, so these have to be untightened. This bolt has to be untightened to put the half shaft in. So if it's not really letting you when you tighten this bolt, you probably did that wrong. But let's move on. Okay, next up we're going to have the steering rod. Now I think you have to have the steering like the actual steering column. No, not the steering column. Steering rod in there for this. Oh, come on, it was just a there we go. Now you don't need to tighten this one in here but you have to do this one. And same goes for the other one. So now, it takes spanner 12 for this. If you're using the ratchet set, how could you possibly get it like this early in the game? Yeah, so now you don't have to tighten this one here. That's just to adjust the steering and stuff. Don't really need it. Next up, struts. Our main part of the suspension. Boom! Got that in there. Now we also have to tighten this up too. So the bottom takes spanner 9. And these are not the only screws. There are some on the top, but we'll get those later. Now the top ones take spanner 10. This is spanner 9, then 10. Now the top ones are different than the bottom ones, so yeah. Now also same goes for this other side here. Well now everyone, congratulations, you finally finished the front suspension. Now let's go to the back. Now I did not choose to use this the lifter thing here, the floor jack. But if you really want to use it, you can. It's kind of simple to use. So now let's just get the trail arms. To tighten it, it should take spanner 12. On both sides of this, there are screws. Should be one right here. Same goes for the other side. Next step is drum brakes. And same goes for the other side. Now, the suspension is the easiest part of the car. This should take spanner 14. Now it's time to put the springs in. It's just simple and does not need any tightening. Now it's time for the shock absorbers. Now the shock absorbers do actually work as tightening for the springs, so you don't need to worry about tightening any of them or anything. These can be really confusing. Bottom one should take spanner 6. One's supposed to be tightened on this side, and another one on the other side. Top ones take spanner 12. Next up, the steering column. These should take spanner 8. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this suspension how-to video. And you're probably wondering, where are the wheels? If you played the game before and just kind of forgot how to do this, you probably know you can find them in a abandoned house. But for people who are first time playing this game, they were found at the abandoned house. Now obviously, if you go over to the uncle's house, which that's where you're supposed to find the van where you can get there, it's not here at this time. But I don't think the brakes are actually part of the suspension like the handbrake and stuff. Well, let's do them. The handbrake can be found by the gas tank and exhaust. Now, obviously, other exhausts can be found in there, but this should just go here. This should take spanner 8. You should be able to move it. Oops. Now there should also be one under the car here for the handbrake, which should take the first spanner here. And it can be accessed by flipping over the car. Well everyone, I hope you found this video useful. And yeah. Also, I'm not gonna put the gear shifter in because we haven't got the transmission or anything, but I hope you found this video useful. And I'm probably gonna make another video about building the engine and everything, but I hope you enjoyed, and bye!